Right, guys, it's now time to chat Super 6. How did we all do?
Well, at the current time of recording...
Yeah, the current time of recording, yeah.
I'm on 7 points at the current time, and...
I'm on 2.
I predicted 2-1 Brighton against Sheffield United, and I predicted 3-2 United at Luton.
I've done the same. I've done the exact same scores for both of those. 2-1 Brighton and 3-2 United.
Oh yeah, I predicted 2-0 Brighton and 1-0 Luton.
1-0 Luton? Do you not think there's going to be a goal fest?
3-1 Brighton, I've said.
No, I think it's going to be 1-0.
Well, it's weird.
Over Man United? Nice.
We're obviously recording this on a Saturday because we have a trip coming up. So by the time this podcast comes out, obviously you lot know the result. So yeah, were we wrong? Were we right? Did we win the Super 6 jackpot?
No, because we're on 2 points.
But you might win it next week, guys. If you join our code using the PTCH23 play along, it's free. But
join our code.
Yeah, join our code.
Join our code.
Speaking of Man United,
using the lead.
Speaking of Man United.
Yeah, they're back though, right?
They're back, baby.
Pricks.
Sorry?
Speaking of fucking director
Scott
of football.
McTominay against Aston Villa.
Mate, Scott McTominay does it every time. It's always Scott. Who scores to win for United? It's Scott. Every time.
That pesky Scott.
Barry Scott.
Barry Scott. Bang! And the goal is scored.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, cheers, pal.
Nice,
Cheers,
nice.
cheers.
That's a very English reference there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with... No.
But yeah, you're in turmoil, not to bring it back to Newcastle, but unfortunately we kind of have to. Dan Ashworth.
Yeah, you little prick, man.
Excellent signing.
It's actually really good for Man United. Like, you can't fault
What
that.
is it? Can you explain to me? I'm out of the
Basically
loop.
stealing
Sporting director. So where Ralph
But
Rangnick was
haven't
supposed
Man
to be.
United been looking for a sporting director
Correct.
for a while?
He's a very good one.
10 years.
Dan Ashworth's basically like the guy, and we got him, and we were all very happy about it. And now, like a year in, he's jumping ship for Man United.
Yeah.
Makes sense though. They're a bigger
But
club, 10 times the club in Newcastle.
we made him who he is, Dan Ashworth.
Really? Where's from?
He was actually my academy manager.
You played football when you were younger. You should have said.
No, it's really sad.
So he
like,
knows a player when he sees one.
but we might get 15 mil for
He
him.
obviously didn't speak to you either.
15 million?
Yeah, and because they have to pay, because basically you have to pay him out of the contract, but then they also have to pay him out of the gardening leave that he'd have to go on.
Pay his garden off.
Pay his garden off.
I got a couple of
'cause
gnomes
they
at
want him
about
straight- they want him straight
£10,000
away.
each.
There'll be a big overhaul of staff there.
Mate,
Yeah,
you're not going to pay 15 million quid for this?
He's worth it.
mate, he is. He's
How much does he get?
What?
Don't sometimes
No,
players get a bit of
Well, he's an actual job.
Yeah, I know.
no, he's getting the
Surely,
contract
like, come
paid
on.
off. That's
You
all.
might
And
get a
then-
signing on fee or something. I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
it's sad, man. But fuck him.
Do you know Dan Ashworth personally, or
He's a little trick. He came in selling us. Oh yeah, he's in for the long run, in for the project
so
and all
really?
this.
Tom's the only
Liar.
relevant person to discuss Dan Ashworth.
He was amazing.
How
for
much of a
Albion.
difference will he make at United?
Huge.
Would he just make smarter signings, do you think?
It would go deeper than that. It'd be the staff and the way they analyse things. He's so detailed and in depth. I was listening to Neville talk about him because he was with him at England, and he's so detailed with everything. It's like ridiculous. And at Brighton, what he brought in apparently was usually you get like scouts in a certain country or region. He started employing and sending scouts out per position.
Nice.
So he'd have people going out just finding a left back, or it could be all over the world, but it's a left back in, and it was specific to a certain role. He's honestly, mate. So you look at all the Colombians or Ecuadorians he's bought in at Brighton. He did it at Albion. He signed players for like 300 grand from like Slovakia, and they were unbelievable. Like sold on for money. He's the top dog.
That's almost like anti-Manchester United DNA as of
Precisely.
recent.
Well, I think that's what they want.
Why
They
it's
want to
scary,
change
isn't it?
what's not been working over the last few years.
Yes, that's what these new.
Yeah, I'm
owners
agreeing
do.
with you.
Yeah, I was just raising a point, guys. Sorry, I'm not allowed to do that anymore. I was just-
No, you're not allowed to do that. But do you think United have a bit of a selling spree in the summer as well as a buying spree?
I don't think Ten Hag will be there long.
Really?
Who's going to replace him?
Why are you talking like that?
Who's going to replace Ten Hag? Who's the Man United manager?
I think he'll.
Deserve it?
Fuck it.
I think
No, but he won't deserve it.
Smart.
I don't know.
Potter.
Do you think they get rid of him?
No way. Graham Potter at Man
I
United.
think
He
Dan
couldn't hack it
Ashworth
at
will get
Chelsea,
rid of
mate.
him.
That's a smaller
Mate,
club.
the Potter Ashworth link up, man. Why not?
I don't think Dan Ashworth will like Ten Hag personally. I just think
Do you think there'll be a control thing?
Well, it seems like
Ten
Ten
Hag.
Hag's been all in charge, hasn't he?
he'll
Because
have,
he's getting all
he
these
wouldn't go
people
there
in.
if he didn't have some sort of control.
but as in
and
Ten Hag
say-
won't like the fact that he's given up a portion of control. because he's been in charge of all the signings.
It's not even just a bit of, but like he's proven that he can't handle it.
Yeah, they're bad signings.
Yeah, they're all bad.
Dan Ashworth would never sign off Anthony for £90 million.
That's another thing they were on about. They reckon what Dan Ashworth did at previous clubs, he'll look at United, who signed off on Anthony. He'll look at that and then
you're out the door.
Yeah, their job will be under pressure then.
Really?
He's like, how has that got signed off? Or how has United not signing Declan Rice? How's that been signed off?
Yeah.
Who's making these decisions? And it'll just be a better run football club, which for the size of Man United is scary for everyone else.
Yeah.
Because they
can afford to.
I think they'll be back pretty soon under him.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
They'll win a league title before Arsenal do.
True. I
As
agree.
men took Arsenal winning the
You
league
agree?
this season.
I do agree. I genuinely do agree.
I think you're meant to.
I think Liverpool get it this season, then next season you're beating off Man City again when the
you've had a rough couple minutes here.
Anyways, guys, make sure you sign up to Super 6 using the link in the description down below. Use the code PTCH23 to join the biggest and greatest league of all time, our league, Pitchside. And good luck.
I thought you were flexing then.
I was.
Yeah.